Hi guys, welcome back to Storytelling by Data. My name is Lekhna and in today's video, I will be covering the most requested topic, that is the difference between a data analyst versus a business analyst. And in this video, you will also be able to choose between both of them based on your backgrounds and the skills required. So let's understand firstly, what is the difference between these two? So a data analyst, basically, they work a lot with the business requirements to understand and collect data. And when they use this data to produce these business decisions. So for example, a data analyst takes in the business requirements, like for example, if they want to look at the sales data. So a data analyst basically takes all this data that is currently available and understands the patterns in the sales data. For example, if the business says, understand why were our sales low during November, during the Thanksgiving time. So a data analyst basically takes all that data and understands what's happening, like what are the patterns, and tells the business on what kind of decision to make. So they create dashboards, they create reports and produce these reports to the business stakeholders. Whereas a business analyst, they work in conjunction with a business and IT functions. And they use this data to check if these requirements that are given by the business or clients, if it's feasible or not. So they have to go and look at the databases to see if we currently capturing any of these data points for us to make the better features better. And they also outline the requirements and give them to the technical teams. So now let's dive into what kind of background a data analyst needs versus a business analyst. A data analyst, basically, they require bachelor's degree or higher. Master's degree is required in some cases when you need a little bit more advanced knowledge, like Python and programming skills. So they usually, some companies prefer master's degree. And they need they need to be coming from a STEM field, that is anything related to mathematics, computer science, statistics, finance, or even I've seen people who have moved into data analytics with biology background, healthcare, and those kind of things. And when it comes to a business analyst, it's also known as systems analyst, someone who is very passionate about the different business operations and helps understand the entire systems better. So they usually come from a business sort of background, more of a people-oriented job, where more like an MBA or any other sort of undergrad in business administration roles. So you can actually transition from any field into a business analyst, because if you are a person who is very people oriented, like communication, you can work with people really well. So you are a person who is more inclined towards a business analyst kind of role. And then skills required. So as a business analyst, you need a lot of people skills, you need a lot of communication skills, and most importantly, SQL is very good for a business analyst. And especially for a business analyst, you need to understand the basics of SQL. You don't have to learn the advanced queries. So the basic SQLs should be good. But whereas a data analyst, I think we've talked a lot about data analyst on our channel. So data analyst, again, you need SQL, you need data visualization skills, that is Tableau or Power BI, and Excel, of course, is super important as any analytics role, and Excel and Python or R. And in Python or R, you need just basic packages. It's nothing like too complicated ones. So you need just like pandas, numpy, those kind of basic packages that's required. And now salary when it comes to a data analyst versus business analyst. As we mentioned, data analyst is a little bit more on the technical side when compared to the business analyst role. It's more on the people side. So the salaries vary, and these salaries are only like, for USA. So it obviously it varies, and these are some of the standard salaries throughout the US. So for an entry level, it is about for a data analyst, it's about 45 to 60K versus a business analyst who is an entry level starts with 35 to 45K. So now you can see the difference, right? And for a mid-level, for a data analyst, it is 60 to 85K. For a business analyst, it is 50 to 75K. And whereas a senior level is at 85 to 110K, and for a business analyst, it is 75 to 90K. But the career path and the progress for each one of these is totally different. So a data analyst can get into data science, machine learning expert, engineer. So the opportunity for a data analyst is a little bit different when compared to a business analyst. So a business analyst can go on to become a product manager, project manager. So that's the usual career path for a business analyst when compared to a data analyst. Now, how do you choose? Now that you know the difference between both of them, this is how I would choose my career based off of the information that we've provided here. I would say, first step, consider your background. Why is that important? Because business analysts are coming from a business kind of background, and usually if you are a technical person, you will be more of an introvert. Maybe ask yourself these questions. Do you like working with people? Do you like communicating with people? As a business analyst, you're working a lot with people, so you will be having a lot of meetings. So ask yourself, do you like that? Do you love working with people? Those are the opening questions that I would start with. See if you like that. If you say no, I am not a people person. I really like working with data, but I am more on, I like presenting my findings. I like more problem solving better compared to being with people, communicating and doing all sorts of things. So ask yourself those basic questions and see which it suits you better. Then once you understand your background, you have probably an undergrad in computer science. Okay, so if you are an undergrad in computer science, then maybe data analytics is the route for you to go. But if you don't enjoy working or doing programming using visualizations, then maybe you might want to consider a business analyst route. So understand your background, ask a couple of questions to yourself and see. So the next step after you understand your background, I would say, consider your interests, right? Just like how I was telling you, what is your interest? Are you like a very key problem solver? Do you love solving problems? Then yes, data analytics is for you. But are you someone who is not so, into solving problems? I just want to meet people, talk to them, give them the requirements and understand what type of data we have. Are you that sort of person? Then you are more suited for a business analyst role. So consider your interests, probably take a piece of paper, write it down and see what comes to you naturally. Then the third step I would say is consider that career path. Now once you have these two things broken down and know that you are interested in this, you're aligned to it. I would say just look at all the other key things like your salary, how is the salary, look at how is your career growth, and then finally you will be able to choose which career path is right for you. With that, I hope this video helps you, and I hope you can use all these steps that I mentioned to help you decide which role is better suited for you. So use this technique and let me know if this helped you.